ladies and gentlemen, I'm John Gray, and I'm here with Coach John Olive. This is the John Olive fifth quarter show, and we are in the studio after a fantastic victory against Franklin County last night over there in their place. And something else we need to make mention of is today is Coach Olive's birthday, and he's a young man again.
Yeah, really young.
Happy birthday, sir.
Thank you. Glad to have him nowadays.
Yes, sir. And I was talking to him last night, and I said, "You gonna have a good birthday tomorrow?" And he said, "Depends on how this goes tonight." But we ended up playing. We ended up playing a good ball game, and our young men. It's amazing. It's amazing what they've done and how they've progressed over the first 4 weeks of this season.
You know, our defense continues to play really solid football. The offense, we really had a pretty good night. We just didn't finish off a couple of drives, but we moved the ball well. Cut way back on the amount of penalties that we had been having, and I think we had one turnover, and that turnover I'll take blame for. I got a little greedy when I shouldn't be, and so anyway. It's an exciting bunch to be around.
Oh, they did a great job, and our quarterback play is going very well. He's making some really good decisions.
He is, and to play quarterback for us, you end up with a lot of decision making on probably at least a half, but maybe up to 2/3 of the plays. You're making decisions after that ball is snapped.
And excuse me, Bryson Corn ran like he just ran over everybody. Every now and then you'd look out on the field and there'd be one of their guys out there sitting on the ground looking around like this, going, "Where am I, Coach?"
You know, I told our young men last night how proud I was of them, and we're playing a pretty physical brand of football right now, and you'll see that as you watch this video.
First kickoff.
We're just doing some things well, and we've got some kids that have matured and become a lot more physical, and our weight room people have done a great job over the last couple of years at getting some of these young men to become men with their bodies.
Well, I was looking out there last night, and I was sitting with Jimmy Hollingsworth, and I'm looking at number 16 and number 20 playing a little linebacker and stuff, and I'm going, ooh, you know, I wish those kids had about another 30 pounds on them.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
But they're in there. And you can see the way they go after people. And these, I'm not talking about big old boys. I'm talking about number 14 and number 9 and number, that look like to me they weigh 160, 70 pounds. And I mean, they are sacrificing themselves to go in and hit somebody with 14, authority.
Number 14 is probably 20 pounds below that 160, 170.
Yeah.
Number 9 is probably about 30 or 40 pounds above the 160, but it is right.
No,
we've got some skinny.
Not 9. Not 9.
But we've got
six.
some small kids.
Number 6.
Yes, Hunter. And
you got Hunter Jewell and Hunter Palmer and some of those kids that just.
They'll play hard, and I'm telling you.
They play very hard.
You know, our line play, though not perfect, has gotten better. The wide receivers, if there's a better blocking group around here, I don't know of it. Our wide receivers get after you. Defensively, you'll see us lay some licks on people, and it's just good. It's fun. We're, it's just a good win. Good Friday night, another packed stadium.
Oh yeah, and that's the end of our.
I told our young men that. This is 4 straight weeks in a row that we played in front of pretty much a packed house.
That's right.
I said, you need to enjoy these nights. They don't happen all the time.
No.
And there's a lot of high schools playing last night with 500 people sitting in the stands. And enjoy these experiences every time you get a chance.
Oh yeah, it doesn't get any better than what they're doing right now. And one of the things I want to mention before we go into the first quarter here is the Legacy Creamery, and that's Tony and Cassie Grow, and they have their foundation 8 for 8, and it's about Eli, and they are starting their fundraising efforts to, I think, build a new field house?
Build a basically an indoor facility that will also house some locker rooms and but an indoor type facility as well as a weight room that'll be for Tullahoma athletics to be able to work on strength, work on speed, work on conditioning, et cetera, regardless of what the weather is. And you know, it's a beautiful concept, and would love to see it come to fruition here over the next 5 years.
It will, because they're hardworking people, and their first fundraising event, I think, is on the 8th. It's a run.
Nope, November the 3rd.
Third. Okay.
November the 3rd.
And they're looking for sponsors right now for that, and then they're looking for participants as well. They'll be on this show sometime before then, and also on our living show to help promote this. But you know, Eli was a great Wildcat, one of those people who fought and fought and fought to secure his position, but not so much that as to secure the success of a football team that he was a member of.
One of the hardest working young men I've ever been around.
Yeah.
And so anyway, you know, and November the 3rd, they've got, I think it's called Run, Ruck, Walk.
Right.
And it's primarily a rucking event, which I knew very little about before this. But they were telling me that they've already got people signed up out of Memphis, people signed up out of Nashville that are part of this movement called rucking, which is carrying a backpack. I have a hard enough time carrying my front pack. I don't know if I can put a backpack on.
Well, that's
or not.
like a military type.
It's type of military type thing. Yeah. So anyway.
Well, what we're going to do is we'll be promoting that until we get a building built, and we thank Tony and Cassie Grow for their commitment to our community. We'll be right back after these commercial messages for the first quarter.
Are you ready for some football? Are you ready for cool days and cold nights? We're here warming up to serve our community. Stroop Jacket Refrigeration would like to congratulate the 2019 class of Tullahoma. Go Cats!
Since 1889, Traders Bank has been helping our neighbors realize their dreams. Whether our customers are looking to put a roof over their heads, try their hand at entrepreneurship, or see themselves behind the wheel of a shiny new car, the folks at Traders Bank have always been ready to dive in with them. Because at Traders, we lend you more than just money. We lend you our good name. Traders Bank, you're welcome.
Attention, attention! Tullahoma and surrounding areas, Spinelli's Pizzeria is now open at 121 Northwest Atlantic Street in downtown Tullahoma. They specialize in Philadelphia-style pizzas that you can order by the pie or by the gigantic slice. Spinelli's also has great sandwiches with breads imported from Philly, loaded stromboli, salads, and desserts. They are open from 11 a.m. until 3 a.m. with delivery every day. So stop by Spinelli's and get a slice.
The choices we make today will impact tomorrow. Choosing natural gas today is the responsible energy choice for your home, your family, and our environment. Almost all natural gas we use is produced right here in North America. And with plentiful gas reserves, we can enjoy a safe and reliable energy future. Natural gas. The comfortable and responsible energy choice for today and tomorrow.
Brought to you by Elk River Public Utility District.
Get your news first, fast, and free with your news leader on 6 every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday nights at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. Local weather, sports, community calendar events, and a comprehensive look at the latest news stories and news makers as only a video news broadcast can do. Get it first, fast, and free with News Leader on Channel 6, your local information network.
Our captains last night, 17, Bailey Clark, who started his career at Franklin County, and his parents moved him to Tullahoma a couple of years ago. River Jenkins, who lives in Franklin County, number 61. Kobe Burks, number 21, whose dad played at Franklin County, and Bryson Corn.
Watch this hit.
Permanent captain.
Watch this hit.
Whose father also played at Franklin County.
Look at that.
Brian Nims. Great job by Brian Nims. Except it doesn't count because we were offsides. So we have to re-kick, and so we change up what kind of kick we go to. And Bailey Clark will make the tackle. And they open up with their wing tee look. And it's hard to tell who's on the line, who's off the line. I'm over there griping about they got 5 people in the backfield. And eventually, in the fourth quarter, the referees are going to argue about whether there's 4 or 5 in the backfield. And good pressure here, and young quarterback throws it away.
Now, that quarterback is a sophomore that came from Lincoln County?
Lincoln County. And they try a quick screen. Kobe Burks.
Look at that.
Right on the spot. They lose yardage off the play. 3rd and long. And they throw a middle screen right there, and Race Marin's going to make the tackle to keep them from getting the first. And they'll get a delay of game right here. And so it backs them up. And they punt the ball away. It's going to go out of bounds. And we'll take over at our own 16-yard line. First play of the game, we're going to hand the ball off to Bryson, and they outnumber us. They're in a little bit different defense than we thought they would line up in. And so therefore, we don't get anything. We get 0. So 2nd and 10, and this time we're going to throw the ball to Bryson. And you'll watch those receivers get on people and block. And that's all we need is a little seam, and Bryson gets through there for a pickup of a first down.
He had a bunch of yards last night. I don't know how many, but there was had to be a bunch.
I think he rushed for around 140, is what I was told. And Bryson carrying the football there, picks up 5 or 6.
Made that little jump cut outside, which
he makes the first person miss a lot.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that makes him unique. Just like Kobe did there. First guy that's got a shot at him in the open field, Kobe's hard to handle. And we're going to go to an empty. We're giving them some different looks. We just want to see how they're lining up to things. And good job right here by Jake Hollingsworth. Changes his route when he sees Ben rolling toward him, and he starts moving toward the sideline. And when he does, he gets open and makes the catch and finishes the run off, picks up another first down. And we're going to hit Matt Ross. That's that play you've been wanting all football season. There it is.
I told Jimmy, I was sitting up there with Jimmy Hollingsworth, I said, there it is. He told me he's going to do that.
And we don't execute very well last night on our PAT. It just was one of those nights, is all I can say.
Look at that. Isn't that pretty?
That's about as skied, about as high as you can make.
Perfect.
That's Will Stone that made that pop-up kick. He has worked hard to master that. They're gonna run a boot here, and nobody even close. I agree with you, Kobe. Who's he throwing it to?
There were numerous times last night that it looked as though he was throwing the ball to us, and our guys, there was nobody there. They didn't even have a clue it was coming.
They take a shot at us there, but overthrow, so got them in a 3rd down and 10. And we're going to get some heat there, and had a chance at an INT. We missed about 4 INTs last night. And so we're going to take over at our own 39 this time. And we go a little unbalanced here and bring Race over to make it into an unbalance and pick up about 5 or 6 yards there with Bryson running the sweep.
Take that every time.
And we run the sweep the other way. And they string it out a little bit better, but Bryson's still able to pick up the 1st down. We're going to come back right here. Throw the ball to Hunter Palmer. And he's going to go get us 3 or 4 hard-fought yards. And again, Jake Hollingsworth there blocking. Telling you, I love watching our wide receivers get on people right now and watch them block. Bryson, again, first guy's going to miss him. And, you know, a lot of people can run with the ball, but you got to be able to make that first person miss.
Well, and I imagine in your blocking scheme, that's their responsibility, isn't it?
Yep. Oh, yeah. Can't block them all. Ben keeps the ball there for a pickup of about 5. And he's going to give the ball off to Jacoby Thomas here, and should have cut it up. He'll do better. Young sophomore there, he bounced it 1 hole too wide. If he put that foot in the ground, he'd have got another 3 yards. I'll come back right here, and we've got a quick route on the Race. And picks up the 1st down. Good job by Ben. Race.
I was impressed with
I
was impressed with our young men last night after the catch. How they fought for yards after the catch.
And we're gonna drop it off to Jacoby here, and watch the block there by 22. I'm telling you, that was not a screen or anything. That's one of those where Ben checked it down to the swing, and when he did, those other receivers immediately started looking for blocks.
Somebody to hit.
Yep. And, again, we're just struggling. I don't know why. Ben's on do what you're supposed to, throw it up. When you're in trouble, Jake Hollingsworth runs and gets it. And because in high school football, you can't return it. So don't take a sack on a PAT. You throw it up.
Swing it.
And Race puts it right in the middle there, and I think Quentin Howard makes the tackle there on the sideline. Now, I love watching Quentin Howard play right now. I mean, he is playing as tough as anybody on our team. Caleb Stroop, Samari Lane on the tackle there. Here comes the big fullback, and Hunter Jewell and Garrett Harris on the tackle. And here comes your buck sweep. We string it out a lot better, and Peyton Howard, Q's older brother, makes the tackle there for a loss. 3rd and long. And pretty good job getting some pressure on him right there. He still Gene tries to thread it in there and puts it down in there, and we're able to.
Is that not When you call for a fair catch and you got two people hitting you, is that not a flag?
Well, if one of them's your own man, I guess it's not.
What it is.
We try to hit Bryson here on the little bubble screen, and they do. Franklin County does a good job. We lose a couple yards on the play. And we come back right here and hand the ball to Bryson again. First guy misses.
Yep.
You know, it's hard fought yardage right there as he picks up about 4, but first guy missed or we wouldn't have picked up any. And you got to understand right now, we got a senior offensive lineman, we got 2 sophomore offensive linemen and 2 freshman offensive linemen out there playing in this series. And
Big difference.
you know, it's,
That's a great
you got to
kid.
have a running back like Bryson that can help them out.
Right.
Good job by Race there. I don't know what we netted on the night. I know that was a 36-yard net there. They're on. That was close, really close. Hunter Jewell stripped the ball out. They ruled it as an incomplete pass. Jacoby Thomas had scooped it up and headed for the
Looked
end
like
zone.
a fumble to me.
Well, it's a judgment call.
Sure.
And it's bang, bang. You know, I can put it in super slow motion. The receiver does juggle the ball when he first grabs it, and he re-grabs it, and that's about the time Jewell's hitting him. So that's judgment
Can't
call.
complain.
Can't complain on it.
All right. We'll take a quick commercial break. Be back with the second quarter.
I was looking for a bank that sees me as more than just a credit score or an account balance.
A bank that has my best interest at heart and will help me get better at managing my money.
That answers to me and not some stockholder somewhere.
A bank that's big enough to have everything I need. Checking, savings, loans, credit cards, but small enough to treat me like family.
Turns out, I wasn't looking for a bank at all.
Ascend Federal Credit Union. Banking without the bank.
Since 1917, Builder Supply has been the place to go for all your building materials. It's where the contractors have shopped for years. Builder Supply stocks quality Benjamin Moore paint, Temco shingles, case knives, DeWalt, Stanley, and Makita tools, Peachtree Southern Rose and Sun windows, Traders grills, Quickset locks, General Shell brick, Yellow wood, and pass load nail guns and nails. Experienced salespeople are there to help you find the right products for your job. So when you're ready to build, whether large or small, think Builder Supply, 301 South Atlantic Street in Tullahoma. The Gondola, located at 412 East Carroll Street, is Tullahoma's oldest pizza, pasta, and steakhouse, featuring all kinds of pizzas, calzones, pastas and steaks, chicken, pork, sandwiches, and seafood. Check out their daily specials on Facebook. And don't forget that on Saturdays, there's ribs and smoked Boston butts. Add a great variety of appetizers and desserts. And come on in, y'all. Gondola has it all. For carry-out, call 455-9738. That's the Gondola Steakhouse, located at 412 East Carroll Street in Tullahoma. Hey, Tullahoma, stop by McMurray's for all your personal and business needs. Copying and finishing service. That's black and white and color copying, 1 to 1,000. Scan, print, reduce, enlarge up to 36 inches. Brochures, carbonless forms, design services, foam core mounting, fax service, comb and coil binding, lamination up to 40 inches. Wedding services include wedding invitations, wedding programs, and napkins. That's McMurray's, 101 West OG Street, Tullahoma. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. McMurray's. Get your news first, fast, and free with your news leader on 6 every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday nights at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. Local weather, sports, community calendar events, and a comprehensive look at the latest news stories and news makers as only a video news broadcast can do. Get it first, fast, and free with News Leader on Channel 6, your local information network.
All right, 2nd and 10. Franklin County at their own 35. They're going to try to hit a quick slant there. And
good hands.
He throws BBs. I couldn't see that ball sometimes. Good pressure. Samari Lane puts the pressure on. Gene tries to dump it off. Make them punt it. And we get caught cheating to where we think he's on to punt it, and he punts it the opposite direction, and so it rolls forever. Sometimes we were trying to get to where we thought. We're going to run a sweep right here into the boundary. We catch them slanting a little bit to the wide side of the field, and Bryson Corn picks up the first down, gets Coach Torres fired up there.
Mo.
And we're going to come back here, and Bryson Corn's going to carry it right up the gut. And again, he picks up good yardage. I think we got it about 2nd and 8. Excuse me, 2nd and 2. And then Hunter Palmer, stick that foot in the ground and go get a couple of hard yards and get the first down.
He's another one that's fearless for
and then we
somebody
take a
his
shot
size.
at him right here. Ben Fulton, Race Marin. And it's foot race for that end zone, and we get it in there. And so
that kid is a extremely gifted athlete.
Yes, he is. We have Matt Marcel do the kicking this time. Race way out of breath. And he puts it right through there. It's the only time we execute the way we want to execute all night long. Will Stone does the kickoff. And
boy, we were close to getting that thing several times.
Yep. Almost bounced off his chest and headed back toward us.
So we're up 21-0.
Yeah, and
you feeling pretty good?
I'm feeling pretty good, except I'm worried that it was a little too easy. And you got a tendency to lose your concentration, relax a little bit. And Peyton Howard, Peyton knocks it up in the air, and I think he got 2 of them last night. And Samari had it, and that would have been big if we gotten that. Here's a screen. You can see that he catches it where I talked to you about 4 yards past LOS. So I gave him a little hard time on that you ought to be able to figure out where the line of scrimmage is when the ball's thrown. And if it's close, you don't say anything. But 4 yards past.
Look at that hit right there.
Kobe Burks.
That's intimidating. Guy goes back to the sidelines with his helmet in his hand, rubbing his ribs. I love it.
And they're going to come back and try to throw the quick out again. And leaves them at a 3rd and 8. And this may be where they start hitting us with 23. Yeah, it is. They hit us right there with the pop on 23. And so they pick up the first down. And they go to a quick screen, and Peyton Howard there makes the tackle. They block Jake Hollingsworth in the back, so they get penalized, so it's first down at about 18. Ty Cox putting the pressure on, and you can't sack him because he gets rid of the football. And got the slant there. They dropped several.
Yes.
That they'd held on to. Would have made it a lot. Oh. Another big hit there by Kobe Burks. And they're in no man's land, so they're going to go for it on 4th and 12. And again, we're getting a pretty good push there and good coverage by
great play.
Q. He does a great job, Quentin Howard. Offense takes over. We need to stick a dagger in them right here and get it over with. And we line up, run, play wrong. Ben gets out of bounds after picking up about 3 yards. And this time we do get through there, and Bryson Corn picks up another first down.
Rumble.
And this time their linebacker does a good job, tackles him for a yard loss. And we're going to take another shot here with Race, and we just held the ball a little bit too long because Race is behind them and underthrew it, and he had tried to come back for it. So it's third down, and we're trying to see if we couldn't catch them slanting again, but they're not. And so we pick up a couple of hard-fought yards with Bryson running the sweep back into the boundary, but just thought we might catch them there, and thinking we were going to throw the ball and that might get Bryson down that sideline again, but not able to, so we'll punt it back to them. Ball's on the 49, and Race is on pin them down at their 10-yard line.
That's great. Great job.
Cooper Lawson down there in coverage, and then they got a little clock issue, so they had to reset the clock. Here comes the buck sweep, and anytime you see a jersey with a shoulder pad out like that, you know what's happened.
Yep.
So good play by the defense. Quentin Howard again, and good offensive play by them. They have figured out 23 can, and he's a key player for them. We just struggled in the first half at trying to take him away, and then just good throw and catch there. We misplay it, and they get an 80-yard touchdown off a slant route, deep slant.
And it happens.
Yep. They make you do some things coverage-wise that you don't always do, and anyway, in that situation, we just overran it and didn't squeeze hard enough. And two combinations together, they end up with a big play, and it's 21-7 with 2.5 minutes to go.
There you go. Of course, you know, you got two old Tullahoma boys over there coaching. You got Mac McCurry and Sam Melton, so
yeah,
they're familiar with what we do.
They are very familiar. And Jacoby Thomas on the return there, and because he got it out so far, I decided to take a shot at him, and we're going to throw an INT right here. And so I'll take blame for this. I should not have.
Yeah, but that was a great effort.
It was a great effort by 23 there. He did a great job. He one-handed that thing and brought it in.
So they're fired up.
They are.
They
I'm worried that we're going to
here.
let them get back in the ball game right here. But defense will play well. And quick screen. Incomplete. That's a lot harder ball to catch than people realize when you're running back at it.
Mm-hmm.
And here's a boot, and they call grounding. Good pressure. Good dump off, good tackle, good open field tackle by Race. So we've got them going backwards, and they got to punt it back to us. And I thought, boy, man, if he keeps running with this, we're getting ready to tackle him and be in great field position.
That's the best kick he had all, pretty much, other than that one long one. That's the best kick he had all night under pressure.
They're going to try to run Bryson here and get a few. Second down, and we're going to get to the point where we don't block that one correctly at all. And
let's go to the gym.
Yep. Not trying to stop the clock or anything. We got a 21-7 lead. Let's go. We're on our end of the field. Let's go to halftime up 2 touchdowns.
That's it. That's it. And what a great feeling to have. And everybody was happy over there on our side of the field. It was a good night. And like you say, the place was absolutely packed with people. And it always amazes me how well the Tullahoma fans travel with the football team. And of course, this is a close to home rivalry, but it's just still amazing to see all those people in the stands and everybody excited and watching our young men perform well. It's a wonderful thing. Thank you for that, Coach. You and your guys. No, you and your guys put that out in front for us to be proud and happy to go participate with. So what we'll do right now is take a quick commercial break, and while we're off the air, I'm going to sing happy birthday to Coach Olive. Y'all don't want to hear that, not on a Saturday morning. We'll be right back after these messages.
It's football time in Tennessee, and nobody tackles the competition like the Russell Barnett Automotive family. With 6 different locations, 8 new car franchises, over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from, a certified collision center with lifetime paint guarantee, Russell Barnett Hometown Auto Rental. Let our family exceed your expectations at the Russell Barnett Automotive family. And remember, why buy anywhere else?
Whether it's a home loan, a business loan, a personal loan, a loan for any good reason, Citizens Tri-County Bank is here to help you with the loans you need. With caring, friendly lending pros at convenient offices across Tullahoma, we love our community and we take pride in helping people get the loans they need. Citizens Tri-County Bank, focused on making loans for the individuals and businesses of our community.
Ah, the glory days. Running to daylight on the gridiron and chasing a ball with a mind of its own. Cheering the team to victory and marching to the beat of your own drum. Memories that last a lifetime. But sometimes we're reminded of our glory days in ways we'd rather forget. Get back in the game. The rehab team at Life Care Center of Tullahoma is ready to help you live and play well.
If you're looking for fuel, food, or fun, don't forget the Dameron Brothers stores. The Shortstop has fuel, food, and beverages. The Liquor Locker carries all of your favorite brands of wines and spirits. It has party supplies, beverages, and the area's best selection of premium cigars. So for all your party needs, Jeff and Jay say, come on by, and thank you for the support of our businesses. Get your news first, fast, and free with your news leader on 6 every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday nights at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. Local weather, sports, community calendar events, and a comprehensive look at the latest news stories and news makers as only a video news broadcast can do. Get it first, fast, and free with News Leader on Channel 6, your local information network.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the Tullahoma High School men.
Daddy Billy's Deli Bar and Grill has been open at 119 Northwest Atlantic Street in Tullahoma for over 40 years, serving up good times and great food. Owner Nick Smith has made a great investment to remodel the inside, which is now a non-smoking facility, and add a great outdoor patio area with a covered stage, a fire pit, and a second bar where smoking is allowed. The food remains great at Daddy Billy's, from burgers to paninis, salads, wings, with new items being added all the time. Be part of the good times at Daddy Billy's, 119 Northwest Atlantic Street, downtown Tullahoma.
Donuts. Tasty. Donuts. Donuts.
Are your teeth dull, chipped, stained, or crooked? If so, call the dental practice of Dr. Mike Long. For a wider, brighter, more attractive smile, Dr. Long offers cosmetic dentistry at its best through whitening, bonding, and veneers. Dr. Long also uses laser technology, eliminating anesthesia and drilling. When you are ready to enhance your smile, call Dr. Mike Long, family practice dentistry for 29 years.
Get your news first, fast, and free with your news leader on 6 every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday nights at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. Local weather, sports, community calendar events, and a comprehensive look at the latest news stories and news makers as only a video news broadcast can do. Get it first, fast, and free with News Leader on Channel 6, your local information network.
We're going to receive the second half kickoff. And we talked about we need to win this first 5 minutes. And we really want to try to break their will.
Be good to score.
We try running straight at them. Tough 2 yards by Bryson. Come back, and Ben gets his handle on the snap, gets the ball to Kobe, and
great job.
Keeps those legs on churning. He's
Good
got some really strong legs.
He does.
Lands on a shoulder awkwardly there. Hunter Palmer, that's the way to stick your foot in the ground.
He's good for 4 or 5 yards, 3 to 5 yards every time.
He doesn't waste a lot of extra steps. Come back, run Bryson, and we've got it going just like we want it. We've moved from the 35-yard line down to the 20 real quick.
And number 15's laying there going, why did I try to do that?
And they're going to give us a 5-yard penalty there.
Boy, that looked like them.
I was hoping that their defensive end had broken the plane. Ben does a good job there pulling the ball, and he doesn't keep it very often, but when he does, he makes yardage most of the time. And it's only hit Hunter Palmer here, and he makes the first guy miss, second guy gets him.
But it's still 3 or 4 yards.
And we still got the ball moving in the right direction. The 5-yard penalty just hurt us. And then good play by them. When I called the play, we were talking about, if they're coming, that we could be in trouble. So we're going to go for it on 4th down instead of kicking the field goal. And if we had to do it all over again, your old boy would have had the ball just then.
Yeah.
But we learned. And
that's a spot for number 8 to score another touchdown.
Yeah.
Get out there. Get out there. Good job.
Good job.
Look at that host of Wildcats.
And Mace Race Marin. And they try to hit a little quick screen right there. Thought they were pitch and catch 3rd and long. And they try to hit the slant there, the 5-step slant. A little bit deeper slant than normal. And good job by the defense. 3 plays, make them punt the ball back to you. Jacoby Thomas is back deep. He catches it and makes good yardage, but we got a block in the back, so we're going to start at the 50-yard line. And start off with Bryson trying to run it straight at them. And I'm telling you, they do a pretty good job of really closing on the ball quickly. Page was finally able to wear them down there late in the ball game, running right at them. Give ourselves a chance here. We've got about a 3rd down and 4 or so. And this is another one of those, if you watch 22.
He's down there wide open.
Yeah, but it's all predetermined on reading somebody else. And so anyway, they stuff us. We punt it back to them. Colton Tucker, great play, son. And those are the type plays that make differences in ball games.
Oh, yeah.
So we've got them backed up. We don't need to let them out.
Don't need to get a foul, personal foul. Watch yourself.
And we still got them at the 1-yard line. They're going to run a buck sweep this way, and had a chance to get him in the end zone, and we get him down. So now it's a 3rd down and, about 3, I guess. And they're going to run a little waggle here to 24. He's going to come out of the backfield, and we don't do a very good job of reading our keys, and then we miss tackles, and so they pick up the 1st down. And it's one of those things where, when I'm watching the video, it's real easy. If you watch your key, then you know what's coming. But when you watch what's going on in the backfield, you don't know. That's the whole secret to the wing tee. Good job, Clinton Howard. I don't know how many times we've called his name this morning, but it's a bunch. And they run a quarterback draw, or either he took off. I don't know which one it was, but he gets close for the 1st down, and then they'll convert here. And they have the 1st down.
Well, the kid, the number 1, you'll see he'll start running a little bit here now. He's a load.
Oh, he's a load. He's a big young man. And, probably 6'2", 6'3", 215, probably 210.
He's not real quick to the line, but he's hard to bring down.
He's hard to bring down, and he's got a good 1st step. I mean, he can make you miss.
He's sophomore?
Sophomore.
So we got 2 more years of looking at him, and I guarantee you next year those passes won't be in the dirt. They'll be up.
They'll be used to catching his ball a lot better, I can tell you that.
All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
The The Gondola, located at 412 East Carroll Street, is Tullahoma's oldest pizza, pasta, and steakhouse, featuring all kinds of pizzas, calzones, pastas, and steaks, chicken, pork, sandwiches, and seafood. Check out their daily specials on Facebook. And don't forget that on Saturdays, there's ribs and smoked Boston butts. Add a great variety of appetizers and desserts. And come on in, y'all. Gondola has it all. For carry-out, call 455-9738. That's the Gondola Steakhouse, located at 412 East Carroll Street in Tullahoma.
When your family suffers the loss of a loved one, the caring and compassionate staff at Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel are standing by to assist you in every way possible. We are proud to support local industry and offer only Batesville caskets. Many funeral homes don't own or operate a crematory. We utilize the only crematory in Coffee County. Your loved one never leaves Coffee County. We can accommodate any need and any budget. Consider our complete pre-need service to remove this burden from your family during their time of grief. Lock in today's low costs and protect from inflation. Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel. Our family caring for your family.
Mayor Lane Curley is challenging Tullahoma area citizens to join him and walk the Appalachian Trail. And you don't even have to leave Tullahoma. You can get fit this fall by putting one foot in front of the other and walk the Appalachian Trail. You'll win prizes, get weekly fitness tips, and enjoy fun weekly walks with area personalities. You'll feel great getting fit. We want businesses, churches, families, and friends to form a team and join our walk along the Appalachian Trail. Starts September 4th, ends October 15th.
Get your news first, fast, and free with your news leader on 6 every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday nights at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. Local weather, sports, community calendar events, and a comprehensive look at the latest news stories and news makers as only a video news broadcast can do. Get it first, fast, and free with News Leader on Channel 6, your local information network.
We're back to start the fourth quarter. They're in an empty set, and they're going to try to throw a screen there, and Matt Ross tips it up in there.
Another time. Great defensive play. And, I mean, that just shows they're alert. They're alert, and they're getting their hands up in the air.
I think we tipped either 3 or 4 of them last night, which was good. They called timeout there, so second down and 10 all over again. And trying to hit the slant, he overthrows, and Jacoby Thomas comes up with the INT. We take over at midfield. I'm sitting there thinking, hey, we got to, we need to put an end to this game.
Right.
And good hard running there by Bryson Corn. And
he's a load.
Picks up good yardage. So we're going to run him the other direction. And good job. I'm telling you, good job.
He's got his lunch pail and gone to work, hasn't he?
He has. And probably they're going to string it out this time, and he's going to pick up a yard or two, but that's about it. And they took his helmet off, so we got to take him out of the game. And here comes the all-out blitz. We had a pass on, and
great job. Get rid of it.
Had a play-action pass there because every time we brought them in motion last week, we ran the ball, and they're coming on the blitz. We just couldn't pick everybody up. Ben does a good job of just getting it out of there. And tried to give them a set that we hadn't used all night long there on the third down play. And then we struggled. We had the ball right in the middle of the field, and thought we had a chip shot field goal, and we just don't execute. We just struggled. And it becomes a head case if you're not careful. Mm-hmm. And They don't throw the ball out here to the flats. Hunter Jewell makes the tackle. They pick up a first down. They don't throw the slant and able to get it in there. So they've picked up 2 plays, 2 first downs. And they're trying to hit 23 right there. Hunter Jewell in coverage. And they drop it off. Tackled by Sam Brock. But not before they get another first down. So we're giving up some yardage here in chunks right now. And he's on a flush to his right, and we miss him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 5 missed tackles.
We finally, Smari was the first one to miss him, and he finally catches up to him and tackles him. But again, another first down, and now they're down deep in our territory. And they try a quick screen here, and good job, except we can't make the tackle. And Quentin Howard gets hurt right there on that play. They get a block in the back penalty, so it backed them back up a little bit. Jacoby Thomas there on the coverage. Second down.
Great job.
Great job there, that Peyton Howard. That was his second one that he got his hands on. Good job. And the quarterback's on takeoff there. We split. I don't know why we ended up with our tackles splitting like that. One of them's supposed to stay in the middle, and the other one, you know, one takes the A gap, one takes B gap, but for whatever bit of reason, we both went B that time. They tried, this is a set running play, and Caleb Stroop on the stop. And their receiver wasn't able to hang on to it there at the goal line.
Caleb Stroop, that's 3rd generation Stroops playing football for Tullahoma Wildcats. Pretty cool.
Pretty cool. They get us for pass interference right there, and just tough call. Good job there by Ty Cox. Closing quickly for the tackle. And here he comes again, and I believe that was Tyrell Mitchell that hit him first. And big 4th down right there, and this is where they have the discussion amongst the officials about how many people were on the line of scrimmage. And anyway, they pick it up, so now it's 2nd down and goal at the 4-yard line. And we're going to keep him from getting in. And they had, on that play, they really were trying to throw the ball to 23 again. And we were taking it away. Good job by Ty Cox, standing him up. And then the Wildcats get there to drive him backwards.
You look at our kids right there on that defensive line. Yeah, we don't have any bigs out there. All of our young guys are pretty lean and mean and tough looking. I mean, we're not pushing a bunch of weight on that line.
No, the heaviest one out there during that series was probably Tyrell. And we have some freshman linemen that are going to be really good size.
Yeah.
But upperclassmen, we don't have real good
So it's
size.
14-21. We need to respond here. They're back in this ball game. They help us right there.
So they're going to give us the ball at 47. As the ball didn't go 10 yards. Has to go 10 yards before it comes a live ball. And we're going to hit Mr. Ross, because we got to get first downs. We can't run the clock out, so we decided we're going to go for first downs, and it turned into a touchdown.
Might as well just be a touchdown. Look at him put both arms around that ball.
I just like that he sprinted away from him.
You know, and he's playing both ways all night.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Plays hard.
He is a hard.
But we struggle. You know, that's all we can do is say, okay, we'll go back and we'll work on that next week.
Yeah. 27-14.
Took 13 seconds off the clock, so we didn't run much time off, but we did get points. And now we put the defense right back out there, and you know, got several kids that have to play both ways, but got a lot of kids that only play one way there on the defense. Both defensive ends meet there together. Matt Ross and Ty Cox, and dropped the quarterback for a loss. Another one of those low throws that you talked about. Third down and about 10. They're going to hit 23. We got double coverage on. Got him bracketed, and just good play by them. They got it in there. And they try to come back into the middle again. And I asked Race after the game why he didn't want that INT. He just gave me that grin. They tried to throw the ball back across the field to number 2 there, and our number 2's making a play.
I'm imagining he was shocked that it even came close to him.
You can see, if you look at this, I moved up there next to the official because I didn't like the 2 plays before that the receiver didn't get set. So anyway, most time tell, I try not to be real vocal or anything, but I get down there and start getting my 2 cents worth in about things. And so anyway.
There's a little tap right there. Yeah, I'm still here. I'm number 21. Remember me.
And, so we're trying to bend and not break right here. We're needing that clock to run. And trying to put it in the middle again.
Great job.
Won't give Race a hard time on that one. He's lucky to get his hands on it. We're playing back there 10 yards deep because that's where they got to get the first down. And good job for Race again, knocking it away. So now all we need to do is run the clock out. And we give the ball to Bryson there.
Stay in bounds,
Bryson.
Bryson.
In bounds there, and I thought he had stayed in bounds, but it stopped the clock. That was a bad call by me. We should have run more straight at him. And we come the other way, and this time they got a linebacker. We changed our formation.
That was a face mask if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, they got away with one there. And then we take a timeout after bleeding the clock all the way down. And we want to run one more play right here. And their big defensive end got underneath our tackle there. And
that's it.
Ball game, though.
27-14.
We've come away with a big victory, a good victory. And Franklin County, could have laid down when we got up 21-0, but they stood in there and fought toe-to-toe with us. And it was great to see our student body down there supporting us.
Yeah.
It was just a good night. Good night for football in southern Middle Tennessee.
That is, man, you're exactly right. And just we've done, of the big 3, we won 2 this year and played Shelbyville decently, but I don't think we'd really quite woken up.
Well, they played well that night.
Yeah.
And took it to us. Well, we're obviously playing better now, but they probably are too.
We're a better football team than we were.
But I'm proud of where we are.
Oh, yeah.
We're standing 1-0 in the region with a big win on the road at Marshall County. We're 3-1 overall. And,
next game we play.
Next game we play at home against Spring Hill this coming Friday night.
And that's a district game, region
that is
game?
A region game. And
how are they stacking up?
They're struggling right now. They're struggling on the field, and they also had a tragedy. Their offensive line coach died of a heart attack last Sunday. And so anyway, they've had a pretty tough schedule, though. It's not like that they've been playing, small fry and getting beat. They've been beat by some pretty good football teams. Last night it was Riverdale that beat them. So, my biggest thing is we haven't played well against Spring Hill for 3 straight years.
No, we haven't. You're exactly right.
Last year, I thought we could be very competitive against them and have a shot at winning over their place, and it wasn't even close. I don't remember what the final score was.
Wasn't pretty.
26-7 or something like that. We just, and I understand, you go through 3 rival games plus play the best team in your region year in, year out. You're due a letdown, and that seems to have happened. And so anyway, we've talked about that this year, and to be honest with you, I approached the Franklin County game differently, just because I want our young men to understand this coming Friday night's the ball game that we got to have.
Right.
We played the one last night for pride, but and we played last night to try to become a better football team, but the one we got to have is this coming Friday night, and I hope that I can do a better job at having them ready to play this Friday night. It's at home.
All right, my next question is, because I've looked at the schedule and tried to figure it out, there's a couple of places where homecoming could be. What is the homecoming game?
It'll be September 28th against Nolensville.
Nolensville, okay.
And if you'll get an app that you can put on your phone called The Untamed, THS Untamed, you go into the App Store and download Superfan app and then look up THS Untamed. Every schedule for every fall sport is on that app for you. You can look and see exactly who's playing when and where, and you can even earn points by attending those events.
Really?
And we're going to be giving away some T-shirts and maybe even a sweatshirt or two, and a grand prize for an adult that's the leading adult. They'll get 4 free passes to athletic events for next school year.
Wow.
And for the student that's the top winner in May, when we get to the end of the spring sports season, they'll get one of those Fitbit type watches. And so anyway, we're running a little contest, and hope everybody will, even for an old guy like me, I finally figured out how to put it on my phone, and I think I got 23 points right now. So
all right.
I think Miss Holliday's already passed me up.
Oh, there's no doubt. Those gals will get in there and get you every time.
Yeah.
They figure it out. They figure all that stuff out quicker than we do.
Yes.
They do. Coach, happy birthday, my friend. I hope you celebrate this victory and get ready for next week. And that's going to be a home game, and we need to fill our stands next week just like we filled the stands in Franklin County last night. We had a great crowd over there, and this is turning into – this is getting good. Tullahoma High School football is getting good. Don't you miss out. You be part of it. Be in the stands and think about Legacy Creamery and the project that the Grows are kicking off to raise funds for a new indoor facility at Tullahoma High School.
Yeah, if you see these out and about, every bit of the profit, whatever they pay their expenses, and every bit of the profit goes to the Eli Grove Foundation.
Right.
So it's a great thing.
It really is. And with that said, folks, we'll see you next Friday night, Tullahoma High School football stadium, and whoever lit up the parking lot out there next to the basketball gym, thank you very much. It's been dark out there for years, and last night when I came through there was light everywhere, and it's protecting our students and our citizens that have to walk around in that parking lot. Appreciate you. We'll be back next time.